Evidence 3. Now I will list and briefly describe some important events. The fall of Berlin. It happened on November 9 in 1989. Eastern German government allowed citizens to cross the borders with any problem, announcing a change on its relations. Persian Gulf War. It started on November 29, 1990 because the UN authorizes use of force. It began because Iraq invaded Kuwait. This nation decided to invade it because Kuwait was an oil-rich nation in order to pay off debts incurred during Iraq's 8-year war with Iran. Creation of the Commonwealth of Independent States. It was established on December 8, 1991. In Belovech Accord, it brought an end to the Soviet Union. This was an accord signed by leaders of Russia, Ukraine, and Belarus. On December 21 of the same year, 8 additional states signed. It has several goals, such as including coordination of members' foreign and security policies, development of a common economic space, fostering human rights, and many other goals. North American Free Trade Act. The North American Free Trade Act, also known as NAFTA, was signed in 1992 by Canada, Mexico, and United States. It took effect on January 1st of 1994. It lifted tariffs of the majority of goods produced by the signatory nations. World Trade Center bombing. It was on February 26 of 1993. It consists of a terrorist attack on the World Trade Center. A bomb was detonated below the North Tower, and the terrorist plan was to bring down both towers, but it failed. Vietnam War. It was on November 1st of 1995. North Vietnam had a new leader named Ho Chi Minh, and the South Vietnam wasn't having a new leader. In Vietnam, there were two groups. There was the North Vietnamese Communists and the South Vietnamese Communist Rebels, also known as Viet Cong. They were trying to reunite the country, and the war ended on April 30 of 1975. 9/11. It is the September 11, 2001 terrorist attacks. There were in total 3. The first one was at the North Tower at the World Trade Center, and the plan was to bring down both towers. The second one was the Pentagon building in Washington, and the last but not least was in Shanksville in Pennsylvania. Now I will describe the following terms. Globalization, connection of different parts of the world. It is a worldwide movement that resulted in expansion of international cultural, economic, and political activities. Terrorism, use of violence to create general climate of fear in a population and just like that bring a particular political objective. Unipolar world is the concentration of power in which one state exercises most of the cultural, economic, and military influence. Digital era, historical period characterized by the existence of digital technology. Now we will answer some questions that we have been asked. Globalization emerged to promote inherited wealth among countries in the world. They wanted to exchange products and goods. The leader of globalization was the United States, and they introduced the NAFTA, which, as we said before, it was to eliminate boundaries and promote globalization. Terrorist attacks of 20th century were caused because they needed to prove 3 things. The first one is encourage empathy for the unfair situation and sympathy for the cause. The second one demonstrates the inability of states to provide security, and the third demonstrates illegitimacy of the state's institution. The end of the Cold War is related with unipolar world because Cold War was related to the rivalry of the two superpowers country, and when it ended, Cold War was searching for the domination of only one superpower, also unipolar world, so they share a common purpose. Digital era has influenced today's society because it increases more and more. It increases sociability, it maintains us in communication with relatives and friends. It also keeps us informed. It also helps companies and institutions, helping them with their business, making people know your products and services that they offer. This is why the digital era is very important. With this, we conclude the evidence 3. Have a nice day.